scores here as we're at halftime in Aggieland at College Station. Well, Alabama fans, it's not looking like a really good day today. 17-10, but the stats say otherwise. Negative 13 rushing yards for Alabama, 52 rushing for Texas A&M, 161 passing for Alabama, 151 passing for A&M. Total yardage, Alabama trails that 148 to 203. No takeaways and no points off of takeaways because, well, there haven't been any takeaways. 7 penalties for Alabama, 1 for Texas A&M for 5 yards. By the way, 39 yards for the 7 penalties Alabama has gotten. 12-23 time of possession for Alabama, 17-37 for Texas A&M. But it's all about the scoreboard. Unless you are Nick Saban, you want to cut back on those penalties and clean it up here in the second half of play. I would say wide receivers get open. I would say defense play your A game. They're not so far. They're looking okay, but they've given up some points, and Alabama has not exactly been able to answer off of every single Texas A&M score. Otherwise, they'd probably be tied right now instead of being down by 7, right? So, again, negative 13 rushing yards. They have to fix the offensive line in this next half, next 30 minutes of football. Tell your guys in the locker room if you're Nick Saban, hey, we got to play this murder ball we talked about in the offseason. We got to focus on the process. We got to do all these things, get them corrected, and let's go out for these next 30 minutes of football and let's dominate the competition. Nick Saban likes to say, play the next play. They got to do that. They got to keep playing the next play. Don't focus on what you didn't do or what you did. Focus on what you can do, right? Again, 52 rushing yards for A&M. They're looking really good. Really good. And it's interesting because they have their backup quarterback in. 8 of 14, 151 yards and a touchdown for Max Johnson. Then you got Le'Veon Moss for 9 carries, 24 yards and a touchdown. You have Moose Muhammad for 2 receptions for 49 yards. No touchdowns for him. But, again, being tied at 3 at the end of 1 and then outscored 14-7, Alabama finds themselves down, which they've been used to this year. But this is kind of a weird and awkward situation this season for the Alabama Crimson Tide. They're never down. They don't lose. They've actually lost quite a bit under Nick Saban. Not as much as they've won. It wouldn't surprise me if they came out in this next half, they got it together, and they pulled away and found a way to win this ball game. But it also wouldn't surprise me if Texas A&M ran away with this game. Honestly, it's a mystery to me. So that's the halftime report here at Ballard Sports Media. We'll be back very soon for the second half action. We're going to keep playing some background music presented by StreamYard today. And we will be back very shortly. Don't go anywhere. We love you, and we'll see you on the other side.